We're
Hello.
back again.
We are back.
Hey,
Barely. No,
barely. Yeah, we're back.
barely with dirty hair, getting the hair done today. So,
Yeah, that's kind of appropriate for our episode today, which is celebrate the small victories.
the small victories. I got out of
Getting
bed
up,
today.
like getting up out of bed. I don't know.
Yeah, I got out, well, or as my husband said, I got out of the couch today because I had to sleep on the couch. So,
Oh yeah, yes,
out
yes,
of bed,
yes.
I got out of the couch.
Well, this helps too. So we'll do this a little
Or
bit.
gloss,
Put gloss
gloss it
on
up.
and
Yeah, it always
figure
makes
out.
me feel better.
Won't be. I can't imagine it could be a long episode. I don't know. Small
Yeah,
victories require celebrating.
right.
All
I
right.
mean, I brushed my hair. How's
Well,
that?
there you go.
I brushed it. It's not the best.
Yeah,
Woo, we
I
get
did
these
my
roots.
workout with you and Kathy.
You got your workout in, which is
Did
good.
I did my I really did my rebounder, so that's always good when I do
Nice.
that.
I did that. I did it yesterday. I
Oh,
brought it in
good.
the house because it's hot. So I brought it in the
Yeah.
house and couldn't really do much because of my big Brutus.
Well, we got poor Broody, and we got our
Yeah, my
babies
poor Rudy.
when little
His little surgery. So he's
Broody
laying.
had surgery, so we're not happy.
No, we're not happy, but when hopefully we'll get the results next time we're on here and we'll know exactly what it is. So
Yes,
hoping it's not as serious as it could possibly be. But
we're hoping.
he's doing okay. He's laying right here next to me. Both both both. I got both right next to
Both
me.
doggies. Yeah.
Yes, we have to block the stairs. He can't, go up and
Yeah.
down. He has to be, confined. But
That's I
I,
think this is kind of part of that give yourself grace thing because
uh,
there's going to be days, trust me,
yeah, yeah.
life happens
Oh yeah.
and it can floor you and you gotta one be able to function at some point and sometimes just giving yourself a little bit of congratulations, you got out of bed, congratulations, you made it to the shower,
Put your big girl pants on.
yes,
I'm a,
congratulations, you
my big girl
actually,
panties.
yes.
My big girl panties are smaller than my little girl panties. That's interesting. Hmm.
You're just getting up and
Interesting. Just getting up and moving. I mean, you
moving.
moved out, which is great. I'm going to, my goal is to, after this afternoon, do a little workout for myself because I know that'll make me feel better. Because yesterday I did the rebounder for like 20 minutes. I didn't get
Yeah,
to do any weights yesterday. Usually I do, but
yeah.
today is my goal to do that. But yeah, I was very tired this morning just because he had me up at, 2:15 and like 3:15 and he's just not feeling good and
Yeah,
he's
that's
needy.
how it is. Like whether it doesn't matter whether it's the pets, the dog, I mean
Yeah.
the pets, the children,
The
any
husband,
that's not the husband, parents
the parent,
doing
yeah,
well, they can really create a drag on you.
yeah. Oh,
You
100%.
know, because if they need help, then you're like, okay, now. So that's why sometimes it's good to say, you know what? I was able to go on a walk and I actually went farther than I normally do. Or like today I did weights and I did heavier weights than I'm trying to, ramp
Good.
up my weight. Um,
Ramp it up. Good. No, that's a huge, I think that's a huge victory, not a little one, upping
yeah,
the weights. And I mean, already in the morning, you got your rebounding, you got your workout, you have your whole morning has already been busy,
right.
which is great. And it like when I got up this morning, as I was so tired, the obvious thing is to think like, I just want to go back to bed and I don't want to move. But
Hmm.
gratefully, I have to get up and do work, and it
Right.
does, there he goes limping away, big guy. So, it kind of pushes you to do that. And we're doing this. So I was like, oh, I have to put some makeup on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, otherwise that
Yeah.
wasn't happening. And, but that's a little victory for me. I'm like, I got ready and got motivated and gonna do some. And I also, since I do have to take care of Brutus right now and, can't really leave him alone too much. Like maybe I can do other things, I'll do some work that
Hmm.
I have put off that I need to do. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
taking those moments that, even though it's not ideal, doing something that I need to get done.
Yeah.
I'm at
No,
home,
it's very true. Like some of those days when all of a sudden your day changed. And so sometimes you get an opportunity to do other things that you weren't expecting. So
Yeah.
there's that too.
And once you get up and move, I feel like you are more motivated too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's that
Yeah.
initial step. It's like it is like working out. Once you start working out, there's a saying,
Yeah.
just give yourself 5, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're done,
But
you're
don't
done.
minimize it either.
No, no. And if you're done, you're done at 10 minutes.
Yeah. And I say, oh, I only did this today. You know what? Don't, I think it's more about the glass being half full than half empty.
Yeah. But sometimes I notice once I hit that 10-minute mark, like, oh, I can keep going and keep going and
Mm-hmm.
feel
Mm-hmm.
better that
Yeah.
you moved. I think if you do nothing all day, you actually feel worse. If you just sit and do nothing,
Yeah.
I feel like that sets you back. I feel like depression can set in, your body hurts, you feel more
Mm-hmm.
tired. So
Mm-hmm.
just even getting little things done. Okay, I'm just going to do this today. And then the next thing you know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
start doing a little
Yeah.
bit more and more and
Yep.
more, you know? But
Yes.
we were just talking about like you did heavier weights. So, marking those positive things like, oh, I held plank a little longer today, or
Mm-hmm.
I walked a little further today.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all things you should celebrate and give yourself a pat on the back.
That's right.
Okay, it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. It's keep moving forward. So all
I
these
do.
little rituals and little celebrations.
That's
And you
right.
went on a lovely vacation.
Yes, yes, that was fabulous. And that was forced unplugged because, the island was a little private island with only 30 units on it.
It looked amazing. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
only 30
Pictures you
bungalows.
sent looked so
Yeah. Yeah,
beautiful.
it was really pretty. But only
Cool.
30 bungalows, no TVs. There's one TV on the whole place, and I don't even remember. They said, oh, the TV's over here. And I went,
Isn't that nice? It's really nice to disconnect
yeah.
and no TV,
It
no
had Wi-Fi,
nothing.
so you could do that stuff. But really it was
Still,
just you just um
relax.
it was a forced relaxation, and it
Yeah.
was you didn't have to be there as long. I don't know, it was interesting. We felt like we were gone for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah,
How nice. And
yeah.
it was just a couple days, just a
Yeah,
nice
it was
rest.
like we got there on a Saturday and left on a Tuesday, but we didn't leave Tuesday until the afternoon. And then we landed in Miami and took a private seaplane over to the island. So you can only get to this island via seaplane, or you fly into the Keys and then you take a boat over to a
Oh.
shuttle boat over to really nice. Their ferry boat is really pretty. But there's no cars on the island. There's just golf carts.
Oh, very cool.
So it's all walking. So you walk everywhere. But it's not big.
Oh,
Like you can
yeah, yeah,
walk
yeah.
back and forth. Yeah.
You walk around the whole island
Oh yeah. That's easy.
a few times. You get
Yeah.
your
You
you
could,
get your
yeah.
steps in,
Back and forth, up and down,
right?
down. Yeah.
Probably felt like your own private island too, with only
Yeah,
30.
I think there was maybe 11 couples there. when we were
Wow.
there. We met a lot of fun people. It was nice. It was beautiful. Very
Yeah.
cool. I mean, very cool. And not
And
that
it's
far
also
from us. So for us, it was a 2-hour flight into
okay.
Miami and then an hour seaplane. And that was really exciting. I loved that. That was so much fun.
That looked cool. The
You would
video.
have not liked it.
Oh, oh no, just it
So
gave
not
me
your thing. And
anxiety.
Paul was not thrilled when he saw it. He goes, "Wait, that's the plane?"
No,
Yes, that's the plane.
but it looked
Yeah, he
smooth.
could tell. It was really smooth. Like we took off and you're like, okay, we got in the air, fine, landed like it was nothing.
Nothing.
Same thing. He was such a great pilot. He landed in Miami and it was like just like driving a car.
Didn't even feel it.
Nothing. There was a little storm front that was traveling through. And so there was a couple parts where it was a little bouncy, but it
Hmm.
wasn't uncomfortable at all. But they're not big planes. I think it seats four people.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Four
Okay.
people, and our bags were kind of counted as a person.
Oh. Well, there you go. So you
Yeah.
guys had your limit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Oh my
no.
gosh.
But it was it's fun, a unique kind of experience. But we would definitely go back. The service there was incredible.
Mm,
Just the nicest place. It was beautiful. So
very cool.
yeah,
And
really, the only
there's
thing to do was unplug.
yes, and there's a reason why you were there because there's someone's having a birthday, big birthday next week.
Big one, yeah. 60.
Woohoo!
60.
Oh my gosh. Few more days.
Mm-hmm.
More days of your 50s.
Week from yesterday.
Yes, week from yesterday. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Oh,
Six
yes.
little victories. Made it to 60.
Hawaii. Been a year.
Didn't it always seem like that was so far
Old.
away and
Old.
so old, you know?
Seems old. Now I'm like,
You're like,
not
that's
that
not
old. Go away.
it's nothing.
Yeah.
One of my students was telling me, she's a neighbor of mine, that her 7-year-old was asking her, in 10 years or in 9 years, I think he'll drive because he thinks I'll drive at 18. So in 9 years, and he's like, because I'll have to drive because mom, you won't be able to drive in like, and she's like, how old do you think I am? Like, I won't
That's
be
pretty
driving in
funny.
10 years, you know? And we were joking around like, yeah, movies talk back
Oh
then?
my
Was it
gosh.
in color? You
Had
know?
to crank the radio.
Exactly. We're like, no, wait, we're not that old,
Yeah.
right? I'm calling it, well, I started calling it our platinum years.
That's right.
Our platinum years. Hey, have you ever heard of I think it's called like the Red Hat Ladies or a
Mm-mm.
club, and it's women of a certain age, and it's a club. And I think my great aunt was in it. And they wear these red hats. I don't
I've
know.
never heard of
Look,
that.
you haven't so it's kind of
Something
like
to,
things you look forward to, as you do
yeah.
get older, like things, I don't know. One thing is, you don't care as much about certain things, right?
Yeah. Well,
And
you end up like I have a lot more time because I don't work, but I do a lot of stuff for other people, and I take pleasure out of doing that. Like I
you
said,
take care of,
and
oh, Red Hat
I take
Society.
care of older people, but like cooking and sharing with the neighbors or sharing with friends or and the whole bread thing we've discussed,
Oh,
and
yes.
that's
Oh,
just a fun thing. It's
I
just
think
fun in that
something,
it's
yeah,
turned out,
you have to find your fun thing. Back to our, celebrating these things is that you have to find something that brings you joy.
yeah,
And I think when you're younger, you're doing so much. You're going,
yeah,
you're so busy, but then you get later on and it's like, no, I got to find these little things that bring me joy
absolutely.
and make time for them,
Hmm.
something to look forward to,
Yeah,
And I found the Red Hat Society. So it's very interesting. It focuses on fun, friendship, and fulfillment for women, particularly those over 50. Oh God, I thought I still had some time. So
no,
I
maybe
was
we should
thinking
be
to
wearing
myself,
our red hats.
I guess we should be wearing our red hats. Oh my goodness. Oh, those under 50 wear pink hats and lavender clothes. But if you're
Huh.
over, then you wear. So that's kind of cool.
What do you wear? A red hat and
You
what?
wear a red hat. And so the purpose is fun and friendship, lifelong dreams. It encourages members to pursue and fulfill their lifelong dreams, kind of what we were saying.
Yeah,
What brings you joy, self-expression, you express yourself. That's cool. Originally, it was for women 50 and over. So interesting. Age-based colors. So age 50 and beyond, you wear the red hats and purple clothing, under 50, pink hats and lavender. That's so interesting.
hmm.
So yeah, they do social
I don't have a lot of
gatherings.
purple clothing, but or a red hat.
Oh, red. Yeah, I've never been big on red myself, but you never know. Could whip out,
Well, may have to
color,
rip out the
color
red,
change.
figure
Well,
out what that's all about.
whip out our red hats and
Find our own,
start a society. We'll
find our
start
own society.
Why don't we start the Platinum Society and we'll wear
Silver and gold.
platinum. Yeah, silver, platinum, gold. Ooh, yes.
We're the metallics, the
Yeah.
disco
Ooh,
metallics.
would be
Yes.
kind of nice. Hey, why not? Why
Goes,
not?
goes better than red and purple.
That's true. That is kind of an interesting
Kind of
combo.
interesting color combo. There
Yeah.
must be something behind it that we don't know.
Yeah, I have to do a little bit more research, but
There's got to
I don't
be
know.
some
I
symbolism
just
there.
remembered that because I was just thinking of maybe because like your birthday's coming up and it's like okay, a certain age and when have you ever heard or thought when someone says, "Oh, middle age," and I still don't feel like middle age, but I guess
Yeah, I think it keeps extending.
middle aged
Still there. Not advanced
like that.
in
But
my.
I guess I should think that a more of a positive thing, like middle
Yeah.
age. That's that's a great thing.
Hmm.
You know, I'm here. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
There's some things
There's a lot of people too
life.
that didn't, there's a lot of people that struggle when they get older because maybe they didn't plan appropriately. We've talked about like eventually talking about like finances and what some things women should do to
Yes.
protect themselves and make sure that though they're cared for, whether they're on their own or something
Hmm.
happens to their spouse or their significant other, because, there's things that people just don't think about.
No,
So
not at
that's
all.
that's another thing for another
Yeah,
episode.
well, we are going to bring that up. We're on one of our episodes, we will talk about financial stuff because I know you've done a lot. I've only done very little. I know you're going to help me with some things,
Yeah.
get myself more organized. But yes, I mean, women tend to not do that. Not, I don't
I
know.
always don't think about it because I think about like um different family members that have not planned for appropriately. And so they're definitely going to be struggling.
Yeah.
Um, and that's just not the case on
No.
our end because there's been a lot of planning that has gone into, you know,
Mhm.
everything to make sure that when you get to a certain age, you don't have to worry about like, oh, let's go on a trip and let's go enjoy ourselves and
Mhm.
let's travel right too. Let's travel where it's fun. Not,
Yeah. And prepare
not
for
making it
health.
and making sure you do go out and plan stuff, whether they're, that's another thing. We've made a list now of all the places we want to go and
Hmm.
go to. Okay, let's like we
That's a
did
great
this.
idea.
Yeah, we did this little trip, which we did. And
Yes.
so we've got another trip that we're probably going to plan for May. And this one's an Italian one because when we had gone to Italy, gosh, I want to say it was like 17 years ago. It was a while.
Oh, wow. That's a long time
Yeah,
ago.
we had gone to Italy, but we never finished part of that trip. So we want to go back and we want to do a couple places, but specific and pick out, you know, where we want to go and do more of that unplugging, but enjoy
Hmm.
the community. I'm all about when I go to places. I like to enjoy the whatever goes on in the area. I like the food. Food is a huge
The
thing for me.
culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
food
The
though. I
culture.
love exploring and trying different foods that are big in the area.
Hmm.
I do like
No,
stuff like
I think that is such a great thing that we should all do is have a list. I know people have those bucket lists.
yeah,
And even if you don't do everything on this list, at least have something and it is something to look forward to and to
correct.
plan. And it doesn't have to be big, huge, expensive things.
No, it
Do
really doesn't.
all sorts of things. And I think that's motivating for us to keep moving forward, keep active, and
Mm-hmm.
not be sedentary, not just sit and enjoy
Right.
life because it's not healthy to just do nothing.
I agree. Well, look what they're doing now. They're bringing back the Presidential Fitness Awards, what I think is that Presidential
Oh,
Fitness Test. Yeah, they're bringing that back into the
okay.
I think it's elementary, middle, and high school. They brought it back. I think that's fantastic because I used to love competing in that because I just wanted to get the patch.
But wasn't it like Arnold? Didn't wasn't Arnold?
No, I don't remember, but it's the presidential fitness thing,
Oh,
and
okay.
you used to do it in school, and you had to do like so many. sit-ups and so many push-ups and so many
Oh,
so many
okay.
that. And then once you competed all those things, you got like a patch, which I always
Oh,
thought was cool. And it was just something just to keep people moving and
motivated.
sitting, on a screen. And you kind
Yeah.
of raise kids to be more active and outside instead of spending it all on screen time. So I think, you know, that's a cool thing. And I think as parents, it'd be fun to do it with your kid too.
Oh, that is a great idea.
Yeah.
That is a great idea. Yeah, have little challenges for yourself. Set
Yeah.
up little goals, little challenges, and it could
Hmm.
be all sorts of things from fitness to travel to learning a new hobby, learning a new language. My mom is learning Spanish because she
Yeah.
wants to go to Spain. She's
Hmm.
late 70s, and I love that. She's like, hey, we're going to plan, we're
Yeah.
going to go to Spain. And so she can pick up the language pretty easily because she's French. She learned from
Yeah.
a lot she learned from tailors that she worked with back in the
Right.
day, and they were a bunch of men Spanish speakers and taught her all the, fun words. And she
Yes.
she would pick up, very easily because it's all the Latin derivatives. But she says it's
Hmm.
very interesting learning now correctly how to
Yes.
say things. And some words are very different. A lot are very similar, French and Spanish, but some are
Yeah.
very
Yeah. Some are
different.
different. Yeah.
But she's so cute. We went out to dinner to a Mexican restaurant, and she was, I'll say, flirting with the waiter, and she was speaking Spanish
Ah,
in different slang, and he was like, "How do you know this?" But it's so important for your brain too to do something like that. So learn a new language, and she's doing it just on an app, a free,
right.
or one of my students is who's in her 80s is learning mahjong, that
Oh, good
game.
for her.
Yeah, and that's hard.
Yeah.
That's a hard game. I actually told her, I was like, once you learn it, teach me. And then,
Oh, there you go.
because I
Yeah.
think that would be
It's
kind of
become a
fun.
big thing out here in the South,
Yes,
like especially down
it's
in
cute
Florida. They have a
too.
lot of, it's a big thing out in Florida.
I feel like it's gotten more in the last few years because I've been
Yeah.
hearing about it more and
Well,
more.
it's a game of strategy. It's all about
Oh, okay.
strategy. And
Okay.
so it's really good for critical thinking,
Yeah. Oh,
which,
yeah.
instead of dumbing ourselves down,
Yes.
playing card
Yes.
games and learning how to do different card games are really good for your brain. The whole Sudoku, that's really good
Oh,
for your
yes.
brain.
Yes. Yeah,
There's a lot of reading, and actually reading regularly is really
I
good for
know. An
your
actual
brain.
book. A lot of
Well,
times
I
they're
like my Kindle
audio
because I
books,
can carry it and I have like tons of books, so I just carry it. But
but not audio.
actually,
Like a lot of times we
no, a
listen
lot of
to it
people will
rather
do
than
audio, and
reading
it's better for your brain to
in your
see
eyes.
the words because we actually, in our brains, we actually assimilate the sentences. And what happens, our brain only reads about so many words per sentence, and then it fills in
Mhm.
the blanks. So it's kind of interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I
But
know.
doing
I need
stuff
to
like
read.
that is like, setting up a goal. I'm going to read 50 books this year.
Yeah.
Or and those are your victories
Or
too.
one.
Oh, I got through a book or
Or in
one
my case, one.
or one. Well, you have different things you do too. So,
That
but
is true. But you know
but
what?
setting those
Being
goals and trying to give. So the other thing about setting goals and celebrating your victories is make sure it's something achievable, not something so far out of line. Like going from walking to say, I'm going to run a marathon in a year. That's a hard thing to do if you've never trained for a marathon and all you do is walk.
right,
That's so
right.
setting reasonable goals like, okay, I'm going to walk, but my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk a 5K,
Yes.
and then I'm going to move up to a 10K and start, but make sure your goals are reasonable and they don't have to be
Absolutely.
like crazy, outrageous things. But if
Yeah.
there's something adventuresome you want to try that you've never done before,
Yeah.
there's so many cool things to do and try. So I'm all for it, but I'm also the crazy.
You're the adventure
I am
seeker.
the one that would like do all the crazy stuff.
Yeah. Like I would love to, I do want a zip line, but I want a baby zip line.
I will tell you after done many zip lines,
I know you've
many,
done
many.
ridiculous ones. I need a
I've done
baby
no,
line.
but the one that was the most ridiculous was probably the safest.
Really? Why is that?
Oh yeah, because the equipment was
Oh,
massive. and we had to carry it ourselves. And it was
Oh, okay.
20
Wow.
pounds of
Yeah.
equipment, and you were in this whole ballistic chair. So I will tell you, after doing that one, probably won't be doing a lot of zip lining other places. I think I'll go with
Really?
I went the highest level and had the best
Yeah.
equipment because otherwise I don't know if I would trust it.
Oh gosh. Well, now you're freaking me out.
Yeah, I don't. Again, the ones that we did where you're going into like you're ziplining into water, those are, and it's just a short little thing.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. I can do
okay.
that.
But like the one we did it was really high.
Do
It
you
was
do it
like
in
600
Canada, like
feet.
in
It was
Whistler
in
or something?
Canada. We were 600 feet up
Oh
over
gosh.
the trees going from one mountain to the other. And
Oh,
we were going at like 30 miles an hour. We
oh,
had to wear glass our sunglasses because we were going so fast, and it was
wow.
quite the adventure. It was
Yeah,
the
that,
adventure. We were on these crazy off-roading vehicles that took us up there too. So it was,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah. Baby steps here.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
climbed over someone's
We'll
pool.
get you. We'll make sure you find something like that's easy
Yes.
and
Yes.
safe.
I've only
Easy and
done a
safe.
little minor zip line over a pool and then you drop in.
Yeah,
It's
see, that's what you need. That's, I think at this stage,
that's the only thing I have done. And it was
well,
in
there you go.
that
And
was
you've
a
done it.
pool.
You've done
That
it.
was
You've
it.
done
That's the extent of my zip
it.
lining.
You've done it.
You know.
Our seaplane, you would not, I think the seaplane would have been a big challenge for you.
Yeah, that might have been. That might have
But
been.
the guy was so good. I mean, so anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think the weather has to be like so perfect.
And we were lucky. It was
Any
beautiful.
weather. So
Yeah,
yeah, you were lucky. Those pictures were gorgeous.
yeah, yeah.
Gorgeous. That looked really cool. But yeah, back to, having these little goals. And then I don't know, I like having a checklist too, and like mark this off my list. I did this and,
Yeah. Yeah.
having
That's kind of
some
that's
goals.
kind of a good way to cheat at getting yourself to motivate yourself. Like a sticky note with 5 things I need to do today. And
Yes.
one of them
Yes.
is take a shower, write it down.
Take a shower.
Well, you know, there's some days where you get so busy that like you're like,
That's
oh my
true.
gosh, you know, I just want to take a shower.
That's true. For me, it's wash my hair because I wash my
Yeah.
hair like every 5 days because it's like I just it takes a long time to do the whole thing and it's like and what I do for a living, it's not like I have to, I can wear a ponytail every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
have to
Yeah.
look fantastic.
Yeah.
But you do feel better. I do feel better. If
Yeah.
I if I've groomed and if I've groomed if I've shaved, I'm like, wow, I
Well,
shaved. It's
well,
awesome. But I think here is a great thing for everybody listening is get out a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil or whatever and jot down some things. And it can be small, it could be big, it could be medium, and you could put them in two different groups
you
of
can
like
rank them.
small things,
Yeah.
anything. Like, I cleaned the bathroom today, whatever to something bigger, like you want to learn a new skill or a language or a hobby or something. And I
Mm-hmm.
think having that down and keeping it out somewhere. Some people do vision boards too. I've done
Yeah.
boards in
Yeah.
the past, they're fun, they're therapeutic
Yeah.
too. And they're kind of fun if you set it for like a year and just kind of see what happens,
Yeah.
and not beat yourself up if you
And
do not.
what do we say at the end?
Give yourself some grace
Always
always
give yourself
because
grace.
again, these are just goals and something to look forward to and
Yeah.
something to be positive and enjoy your life
Yeah.
and find
So,
joy in these little things and to give yourself a little, good job. Good
don't
job.
beat yourself up. Actually, congratulate yourself.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's okay because not everybody's going to congratulate you. And if you don't have that network of people that will congratulate you on getting up today and doing something, and find
Getting
those
off the couch.
people, as we keep saying,
Exactly.
but do it yourself. You're your own
Exactly.
you're either your own best cheerleader or your own worst critic.
100%.
So
100%. And
take that one to the bank.
yeah, take that one to the bank and we will have some more. We are upcoming. We do have a good friend of mine who is a behavioral therapist and she's going to be on about mental health and whatnot. And so that'll
Hmm.
be fun. And then we'll talk about some financial stuff. Then we have someone else talking about our aging parents and
Mm-hmm.
caregiving and whatnot. So we have lots of interesting things coming up that are super
You,
important for us.
you do.
Yes, we do. But
Alrighty,
all in
well,
all, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you want to hear anything, say
if you have any
anything,
suggestions, okay, what do you guys think about this? Not that our opinion
anything,
matters, it just gives us something else to talk about.
right? But we
Right.
can keep talking and going on and on about all sorts of things. Anyways,
Exactly. It doesn't take much.
no, no.
Okay.
But thank
Well,
you for joining us today.
yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.